yeah, so we ended up here and have a lot of friends here. Never thought I would own or operate a business here. I love LSU, obviously. I've always loved Baton Rouge. I fell in love with it. And, I tell people all the time, like, why am I so passionate about not just Baton Rouge, but Louisiana, but especially Baton Rouge? I chose to live here. A lot of people grew up here and never left for whatever reason, but Amy and I chose to live here, and we choose to raise our kids here, so that you kind of have a vested interest when you've made that decision. So I don't know, maybe that's why I care so much.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, right, you've got a family here, you have an established business here, you have skin in the game. You're concerned about what's happening on the corner around the street from you. You're concerned about what's happening in the Capitol. You're concerned about the roads you drive. Like at least you should be, because if you live somewhere, you want to make sure that where you're living is going to be the best for both you, your family, and your next generation that's going to be to come. Yeah, no, I think that's right. And I do care. I'm in the community, and it's the not in my backyard mentality. And I think all of us want this to be a nice place to raise a family, something we're proud of. And when somebody comes in to visit, we can show them how great the city is. So I think you're right. And really it's maybe even more simple than that for me. It's kind of how I was raised and how Amy, my wife, was raised, that you just kind of want to leave the world a better place than you found it. It really sounds cliche and all those things, but I'm a simple person. Parenting is a very difficult. My father-in-law always says it's not complicated, but it's not easy. And it's exactly right. But I'm a simple person. Like, I need to focus on simple things. So what can I do? Little things, big things, whatever, to make this place better than I found it. Yeah. So it's cliche and simple, but it's your truth though. Like it's who you are. It's not this facade that you're putting out saying, "Oh, I want to leave the world a better place," and then doing something else behind the door. Yeah. It's like it's authentic to you because it's how you live your life. It's how your business operates. You want to make the person that comes in better than when they want them to leave better than they came in. Yeah, that's right. And it spills over, I guess, into our business. There wasn't this grand planning session where we sat down and, let's come up with a motto, or how we're going to do things, or how we're going to treat people, or who we're going to hire, or, all these checklists. And I don't do any of that. But I think inherently it just happens naturally. So that's who do we hire? Why do we hire them? Well, I can't really define that. We've been lucky to hire really good people that do the right thing even when no one's looking. So, like a golf reference, my son's really into golf, and I tell him that. Like, I'll show him a professional calling a 2-stroke penalty on himself when the ball moved. Nobody in the world would have known, but he knew that was the right thing at that time. So this theory, do the right thing, especially when no one's looking. I don't know. I think if everybody did that, and to go back to another completely cliche motto, that kind of how we try to run our business is like the golden rule. It's really not complicated, but it matters. Just treat people well. So all the marketing and the studies and how do you grow a business, and I don't really know. You just know how to treat people well. I think if you do it, then the rest takes care of itself. And